Hello. Welcome back to TV Day's Drama Digest, your go-to source for the juiciest spoilers, heart-wrenching plot twists, and all the emotional roller coasters that keep us glued to our screens. Today, we're diving deep into the seismic shockwave rippling through Salem, the bombshell announcement that actor Billy Flynn, the charismatic heartthrob behind Chad DiMera, is bidding farewell to days of our lives to join the rival soap opera The Young and the Restless. The news has left fans reeling, and the burning question on everyone's mind is, how will the writers send off one of Salem's most beloved characters? Buckle up, because we're about to unpack the dramatic possibilities, explore the emotional stakes, and speculate on the jaw-dropping exit that could redefine Chad's legacy in Salem. For years, Chad DiMera has been a cornerstone of Days of Our Lives, a character whose charm, complexity, and tangled relationships have kept viewers on the edge of their seats. From his tumultuous love story with Abigail to his fierce loyalty to the DiMera family, Chad's journey has been a masterclass in soap opera storytelling, equal parts heartwarming and heartbreaking. But with Billy Flynn's departure, the writers face a monumental task. Crafting an exit that honors Chad's legacy while delivering the kind of high-octane drama that Days is famous for. In the world of Salem, where no one ever truly leaves forever, the possibilities are as endless as they are gut-wrenching. So, let's dive into the most tantalizing theory. Could Chad's departure spell his demise, only to set the stage for a triumphant return in true soap opera fashion? A Dance with Death. The soap opera tradition, if there's one thing Days of Our Lives does better than anyone, it's the art of the dramatic death and the even more dramatic resurrection. Salem's history is littered with characters who've met their maker only to stroll back into town years later, often with a new face or a wild explanation. From Stefano DiMera's countless deaths to Abigail's shocking return after her supposed demise, the show has mastered the art of killing off characters only to bring them back when the time is right. With Billy Flynn's exit looming, it's not hard to imagine the writers pulling out this tried-and-true playbook for Chad. A death would be the perfect way to give fans a gut punch of emotion while leaving the door wide open for a future comeback. But how might they orchestrate such a tragic end for Chad DiMera? The clues, dear readers, may lie in a seemingly innocuous moment from a recent episode. The Skydiving Clue? A recipe for disaster? Let's rewind to a lighthearted scene that now feels like a chilling harbinger of doom. In a recent episode, Chad shared a playful exchange with Kat, his latest romantic interest, about skydiving. With a nervous laugh, Chad admitted his fear of heights, only for Kat to tease him and suggest they conquer that fear together on a daring skydiving date. At the time, it seemed like a cute moment of banter, a chance for Chad to step out of his comfort zone and embrace a new adventure. But in the world of Days of Our Lives, where every line of dialogue can be a breadcrumb leading to catastrophe, this skydiving reference feels like a neon sign pointing to Chad's potential fate. Picture this. Chad, ever the romantic, decides to take Kat up on her challenge. The two of them, adrenaline pumping, board a small plane bound for the skies above Salem. The wind roars, the engine hums, and Chad's heart races, not just from the thrill of the jump, but from the spark of connection he feels with Kat. As they leap from the plane, hand in hand, the world below seems to fade away. But then, tragedy strikes. A malfunctioning parachute, a gust of wind, or perhaps a sinister plot orchestrated by one of Chad's many enemies, something goes horribly wrong. The screen fades to black as Kat's screams echo, and Chad plummets toward an uncertain fate. It's the kind of heart-stopping, tear-jerking moment that Days thrives on, leaving fans gasping and speculating for weeks. Why a skydiving accident makes perfect sense. A skydiving accident would be a masterstroke of soap opera storytelling for several reasons. First, it's a spectacular, high-stakes event that would captivate viewers and generate buzz across social media. Imagine the slow-motion shots of Chad's descent, intercut with flashbacks of his life, his love for Abigail, his struggles with the DiMera legacy, his hopes for the future. The visual impact alone would be unforgettable. Second, it ties directly into the character's recent arc, transforming a light-hearted moment into a tragic twist that feels both surprising and inevitable. And third, it provides the perfect opportunity for ambiguity. Did Chad survive the fall? Is he lying in a coma somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Or has he truly met his end, only to be resurrected years later with a new face and a new mission? Of course, a skydiving accident isn't the only way to send Chad off with a bang. The writers could opt for something more grounded but equally devastating. A car crash, a shooting, or even a mysterious disappearance tied to the DiMera family's dark dealings. But the skydiving angle feels particularly poetic, given Chad's confessed fear of heights. It's the kind of irony that soap operas revel in, a man who conquers his fears only to be undone by them. Plus, it would give Kat a pivotal role in the storyline, cementing her place in Salem's history as the woman who unwittingly led Chad to his doom. Or perhaps, the one who fights to uncover the truth about what really happened. The emotional fallout. Salem mourns Chad's death, whether by skydiving mishap or another tragic twist, would send shockwaves through Salem, setting the stage for months of emotional fallout. His children, Thomas and Charlotte, would be left grappling with the loss of their father, a storyline that could tug at even the most hardened viewers' heartstrings. Abigail's memory would loom large, as friends and family reflect on the love story that defined Chad's life. And the DiMera family, already a hotbed of intrigue and betrayal, would be thrown into chaos as Stefano's legacy hangs in the balance. Could Chad's death ignite a new power struggle among the DiMeras? Might it unearth long-buried secrets about the family's past? The possibilities are endless, and each one promises the kind of drama that keeps Days fans coming back for more. The resurrection factor, Chad's inevitable return? Of course, in the world of Days of Our Lives, death is rarely the end. If Chad does meet a tragic fate, it's almost certain that the writers are already planting seeds for his eventual return. Perhaps he's whisked away to a secret facility, brainwashed by a rival family, or given a new identity to protect him from danger. Maybe he washes up on a distant shore, amnesiac but alive, setting the stage for a dramatic reunion years down the line. Whatever the case, Chad's exit, whether temporary or permanent, will leave an indelible mark on Salem and its fans. Chad's death would reverberate through Salem, affecting everyone from his children to the DiMera family. The emotional fallout would be immense, with storylines exploring grief, betrayal, and the fight for control of the DiMera empire. And in true Days fashion, the seeds of Chad's return would likely be sown, setting the stage for a future comeback that could redefine Salem. So, what do you think? Is a skydiving accident the perfect send-off for Chad DiMera, or do you have your own theories about how Billy Flynn's departure will play out? Will Chad's exit be a tear-soaked tragedy or a mysterious cliffhanger that keeps us guessing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. After all, in Salem, the drama never stops, and neither does our love for Days of Our Lives. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.